Okay, so here are all of the prompts in the jar. There is a total of 16. So if I did 8, that would probably be a happy medium because then half of them would not be used. So we'll see what I actually end up doing though. But there are 16 and they're all in here now. So I'll probably shake them and then start pairing them to albums. Hooray! Greetings, a new day has dawned. So now I am actually going to draw from my to be P jar, which is a take on the to be red jar. So this is the to be played jar for May. And I do think that I'm going to pick 8. So let's give the jar. Oh, that's not really shaking well. Let's mix them a bit. And then, oh, well, that one fell out. And I feel like if you're doing oracle cards or something, when they jump out, it's just meant to be. So there's one. Okay, let's draw the 2. Hi, buddy. The dog came in. He's curious. 3. Trying to pick blindly. 4. A lot of butterfly ones. 5. Another butterfly one. 6. 7. Oh, and 8. I think that's 8. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. So let's see what albums I need to pick. Oh, I picked one of them where I wrote it down poorly. Can I see? An album from an artist I only own one item from. Oh, so an artist that I only have one album from. Interesting. Okay, so I need to pick an album from someone who I only own one album from. Pick a soft, dreamy pastel vibe. And let's see the next one. I have one hand with the microphone and then one hand to these. Listen to a soundtrack. Yay! I wanted this one because I do have soundtracks and I keep saying, I need to wait for the perfect moment to play this soundtrack. No, that's exactly why we're doing this TBP jar. So listen to a soundtrack. Okay, let's do one of the scrap pieces. I can get it open with one hand and one of my nails is broken. A one-word title album. So an album where the title is only one word. Interesting. Okay. Whoops. An album with the letter M in the title for May because May has M in the title. Oops. All right. An artist whose first or last name starts with M. So I got both of the M prompts. I had made 2. And pick an album with green in the artwork. Interesting. Like, do I want to listen to Brat again? I enjoy listening to Brat, and I was slow to the Brat train. I was slow on that one. When I first listened to Brat, I was confused and I couldn't understand it. And then time passed and now I think it's a fun album. Okay. So, and then a deluxe version of an album. So those are the prompts that I have. And now I'm going to have to go on the hunt and go hunt through my collection of vinyl CDs and cassettes to pick out things for this prompt. So let's go hunting. I think For time's sake, because I have other videos I need to record tonight and it's a work night, I think I might use Discogs to try to help me at least to see everything in one place. I do have quite a bit of my collection scanned into Discogs, maybe not everything, but I think enough. So let me see if I can do that and then I'll go hunting. I am adding an additional one, so we're going to do 9 because I think that the prompt where the artist is a mom, definitely think that I should use that one since Mother's Day is in May. So we're adding a bonus one. Or I could switch it out. I'm thinking about taking one away where it's like the M is in the title because when I was looking in Discogs, I was having trouble with that. So I think I'll just do that. I think I'll do that as a swap. So I was able to use Discogs and my memory to write down what albums I think I want for each prompt. So I think that's what I will do for tonight. And then tomorrow I will actually go pull my selections and share them because I need to take a shower and then get other videos recorded tonight. So to be continued. Okay, so I am back to check in and I am going to add a bonus, a bonus tab ticket, a bonus poll, which is to celebrate an AAPI artist because, oh, excuse the mess of my room, because May is AAPI Heritage Month. So I want to listen to an AAPI artist, and that stands for Asian American, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander. So that is going to be an extra one that I kind of added last minute. Ignore the absolute mess surrounding this basket, but this is a knockoff bog bag that I got from Walmart. So now I'm going to go shop, quote unquote, per se, for my picks, and then I will show them to you. So let's do that. Okay, so this is my basket of goodies. So these are the choices that I made based on the prompts. And now I will explain which item is for which prompt. So let's start with the Gilmore Girls cassette tape. And this one was for the prompt listen to a soundtrack. And I picked the Gilmore Girls cassette tape because I feel like this will be perfect to listen to when I'm working from home. And as you can see, it's wrapped in plastic, which means I haven't even opened it yet. And I'm really curious if this will give me the Gilmore Girl bug and then I'll delve back into the show again. So this is my pick for listen to a soundtrack. Next, we have another unopened cassette, which is the Positions cassette. And the prompt that I used for this one was one word title. Now, I feel like I'm kind of being protective over Ariana Grande cassette tapes because for the Eternal Sunshine album, I kept looking at the cassette and kept pushing it off and not getting it. And then it just disappeared. And now it's really hard to find. So I think that's why this one has remained in plastic because I'm just, I don't know. I'm being super protective, but it's time to break that. And it's time to listen to it and enjoy the things that I own and actually listen to them. That's a part of this whole entire process or idea is to actually get me to enjoy the music that I have purchased. So excited to open this one and to listen to it. And at the time of recording, Ariana announced a new album, Pedal, and you better believe I have already pre ordered the cassette because I won't make that mistake again. Next, we have another unplayed cassette. So I'm happy that I will finally get to open and enjoy these, but it's Alligator Bites Never Heal by Dochi, and I am excited to listen to this. This one is to fulfill the prompt, an album from an artist that I only own one item from. So this is the only Dochi album that I own. So I'm excited to play this. I've heard good things about it, and another cassette that needs to be opened and needs to be enjoyed. Next, we have the Tate McRae So Close to What Deluxe CD, and this is to fulfill the deluxe album prompt. So as you can see, this is unopened. I have not listened to it, and I'm not super immersed in Tate McRae's. We lost focus there. I'm not super immersed in Tate McRae's discography, so this will probably be my first time listening to a body of her work from beginning to end. So I'm really curious about that. I've, of course, heard her hits that ended up on the radio and whatnot, but I'm curious to listen to a body of her work from beginning to end and see how I feel about that. All right, so next we've got our first vinyl, and that is going to be the album Jubilee by Japanese Breakfast. And this is my this is my AAPI artist prompt pick, and I'm excited to listen to this. I've heard the song Paprika, and that song really intrigued me, so I said I must have the album, and I feel like the visuals they just made me think of like summer, spring. So I wanted to add this to my collection, but I haven't played it yet. As you can see, I haven't even opened it. So I'm excited to be able to open that and get to play it. And the next album that I have is the VSQ, the Vitamin String Quartet, performs Taylor Swift. And this was for the prompt pick a soft, dreamy pastel vibe. And I'm pretty sure that this vinyl pressing gives those vibes. You can see that this one was signed. So I did get to go to their concert. And then after the concert, they were signing vinyl. So the members have signed the vinyl, and a fun fact, my boyfriend is actually friends with one of the members of BSQ. So it was fun to see the friend again because we had seen this person before, like a few months before the concert in California. So this was my pick for the the soft, dreamy pastel vibe. I also I will also say that I have this on my list to play with a sort of Bridgerton cozy vlog that I am trying to record. And you may be familiar with Vitamin String Quartet because of Bridgerton. They often are the band that does the covers that you hear in the Bridgerton series. And the last final and prompt item period is Something Beautiful by Miley Cyrus. And I picked this for the prompt, an artist whose first or last name starts with M. And I'm excited to listen to this. I enjoyed this album. So I'm excited to spin this vinyl for the first time because when I listened to the album for the first time, being exposed to Something Beautiful, it was not on vinyl, but it was one that I wanted to own on vinyl. So I was happy to get it, and this is also one with a signed insert. So, yay! I'm excited to actually be able to be doing something that prompts me to engage with my collection. And I'm curious how many of these I will get to listen to. I'm not sure if I'll get to listen to all of them, but even a few of them is progress because, again, I think that I overthink my hobbies sometimes and I think everything has to be perfect, or you just get caught up in the things that you just got in the mail and then you get distracted and you start taking some of the items that you already own for granted. So I'm really hoping that this exercise, this challenge, will help me to be able to at least listen to some of these titles, if not all of them. And here's a shot of all of my picks together. There probably is a blare, not a blare. There probably is a glare, so don't mind that. But here are all of the picks. Again, I'm excited, and I will do a recap after May to discuss which ones I did get to listen to, if I listened to all of them, and how I felt about doing this challenge. If this is something that you would do, be sure to hit the like button. Until the next pretty little pastime, thanks for watching. Bye! So, while I was editing, I noticed that one of the prompts must have like slipped out or didn't get with the rest of the prompts. One of them that I pulled was um, about picking an album that had green in the artwork. So, this is going to be me after the fact noticing that and that didn't make it in when I read off and picked matches. This is going to be my pick, which is Charm by Clairo. I think that's how you say it. And I've heard good things about this album. As you can see, it's wrapped in plastic. So, again, this will be a great one to unwrap and then be able to play and enjoy. And this was actually one where I saw a vinyl pressing, I think the first anniversary edition, and I thought that it was beautiful. And I almost purchased it initially. And again, I have not heard this album before. And sometimes it is fun to do that, but because of space and costs, I'm trying now to have like a graduate program for my music. So unless there is like an exception or it's an artist that I really know and love, I'm trying to start albums at a CD phase first, at a CD level buy in, and then they can graduate to vinyl if I feel like um, they deserve to have a higher pressing or that I feel that strongly about the album that I want it on a vinyl. So I'm excited to listen to this one because there is a beautiful pressing out there for it. So if I like it, that will give me the green light to put it on my wish list for vinyl. But now we finally have everything. Until the next pretty little pastime.